Hello, what's good, people? Welcome back to my YouTube channel. So let's talk about some transfer news.
Hold up. Forget Netflix, forget TikTok. This is where real drama lives. Transfers going mad, managers stressing, players running away from training. Welcome to the circus of football.
And Fabrizio Romano yesterday said that Liverpool are not going to bid for Alexander Isak again because after their 110 million pounds was rejected by Newcastle. So yesterday, Liverpool tried to bid for Alexander Isak and they paid 110 to 120 million pounds for Alexander Isak. But the response from Newcastle was that, we are not going to sell our player for any amount of money unless we get a replacement for our player. So they are not going to sell Alexander Isak. And they are not in a hurry because, remember, Newcastle are one of the richest teams in the world. So they are not afraid of losing that amount of money and keeping Isak. Even if Isak doesn't want to play for Newcastle, they can decide now, you know what, you're going to stay here at Newcastle and you're not going to play and we are not going to sell you. So the offer was rejected by Newcastle. The player is still training at Real Sociedad, his former team, so he's still training there in Spain. And Liverpool were like, you know what, we are not going to pay any amount for, or we are not going to bid for Alexander Isak this summer unless Newcastle comes up and and tell Liverpool that this is our offer. Now we have allowed you to place a bid for this player and take this player. But for now, Newcastle are adamant they are not going to sell the player and they want to find a replacement as soon as possible so that they can sell the player. And from what I can see is that Newcastle might not sell Alexander Isak, but also sign another forward and keep Alexander Isak, even if he doesn't want to play for Newcastle, because he's got 3 years in his contract. So it's not like if he doesn't play for Newcastle, they are going for a loss because he has 3 years in his contract. So even if they don't sell him this summer and he refuses to play, his value might go a little bit down because of the 2 years remaining in his contract, but they'll still sell him and they'll still get some money for the player. So I don't know what game Alexander Isak is trying to play, but and I'm very, very happy that Liverpool are not going to get Alexander Isak because I don't like the idea. I don't like the idea of Isak going to Liverpool. Please hold on like that, Newcastle. Please hold on to that. Hold on to your player. He is your player. He is not, above the rest. He is not about. It's always about the team, not a single player. If he doesn't want to train, get the replacement, and because that guy is a rat. Outside Newcastle Stadium, I saw some banners, written that Alexander Isak is a rat, something blah blah blah, he's a traitor, and Liverpool fans are going AWOL because they think they wanted Alexander Isak, and now the deal seems to be stalling and collapsing. But they signed Ekitike. They can still use Ekitike as their striker for next season. So also yesterday Liverpool unveiled their jerseys for this season, man. I'm telling you, Adidas are making very, very fine jerseys, man. That Liverpool kit is a 10 out of 10, man. Those long sleeves, those strips, that red touch, the logo itself, standard chartered, man. That stuff hits so hard. And Florian Wirtz was given a number 7 shirt. man, he was looking drippy on it, like as if they are, trying to win a treble next season. That kind of a jersey wins you trebles. You need to win a treble in that kind of a jersey, And also, guys, if you've not yet subscribed to my YouTube channel, I don't know what you guys are waiting for, because if we reach 100 subscribers, that now, the threshold of, reaching 1,000 subscribers, you can clearly see it as long as you just hit 100 subscribers. So, guys, let's do it. Subscribe, watch my videos to the end. Let's also, play along with, watch time house. So, guys, let's talk about Manchester United. So, Manchester United tried so much to enter into talks with Benjamin Šeško, and Newcastle are also in there. Newcastle are trying to place their bid. Everything, was advanced, and the only thing that was, remaining was Newcastle to place a bid, and also Manchester United entered into the talks. So the deal, the team, the RB Leipzig tried, now, like, we are going to weigh options and see who's gonna pay more, and also it's up to the player to decide which team he wants to play for, because the player wants to play in the Champions League, and at the same time, when he hears about Manchester United, it is like, there's no need to play for, Champions League. If you're not playing for Champions League, and you're not playing any European football, then I might as well be happy with that. So let's wait and see. But I think the player might go to Newcastle. Just watch out. Newcastle are going to pay the money. And also, as we had, Manchester United also want Donnarumma. I think, they have woken up. They want Donnarumma and Benjamin Šeško. So if you are a Manchester United fan, tell me in the comment sections, would you take Oli Watkins or Benjamin Šeško? Because Benjamin Šeško, I think, he suits Manchester United, and Ruben Amorim's playing style. But Ruben Amorim prefers Oli Watkins, but Manchester United recruitment team want Benjamin Šeško. So I don't know what might happen. But Manchester United right now are a very, very good team. So, guys, let's talk about Chelsea again. So Chelsea, yesterday during a podcast, Estevão Willian said that, what, I can't wait to play for Chelsea. I can't wait to be in that blue jersey and, play at Stamford Bridge alongside Chelsea fans, that, days are going slow, and it's like, days are, stalling, and he really, really wants to be in London very, very soon. So hopefully we're going to see Estevão Willian, because on 4th of August, the training sessions will resume. And he can't wait to play alongside Cole Palmer. So I saw his dad doing the celebration for, Cole Palmer. It's like the family, are happy that, this boy is going to play for Chelsea next season. And Chelsea are world champions. So Alejandro Garnacho elsewhere also is, his priority is to play for Chelsea. He said it. He wants to play for Chelsea. He wants to play in the Champions League. And after doing some background checks, they found out that, Alejandro Garnacho is clean, and there is no issue to be worried about. And they will go for him later in the transfer window. His priority, despite all the teams, trying to get Alejandro Garnacho, favors to play in the Premier League and play in the Champions League. And the only team that can offer him that is Chelsea, and he wants Chelsea. It's his, top priority. So after, Chelsea bought Jorel Hato, Jorel Hato completed his medicals. Now he's a Chelsea player. We're just waiting for an announcement for Jorel Hato. But for Xavi Simons and Alejandro Garnacho, Chelsea are gonna go for both of them. They're not going to leave out any player. So they're going for him. And although Chelsea fans don't want to hear that Alejandro Garnacho name, but you know what? They're just going for them. You might as well, just accept and, try and, talk about some positives of Alejandro Garnacho. For me personally, I think Alejandro Garnacho is a good player. It's only discipline issues, but if he comes to Chelsea, the environment won't allow him to do that. So, and also Enzo Maresca can, coach him, mold him very, very well. The players like Enzo Fernandez, who are, captains, are gonna, teach him and, guide him. So, yeah, let him come to Chelsea. He might as well cook. But for that 30 million pounds, that's a very, very good business, because if they get him for that 30 million pounds and he explodes, maybe they're going to sell him for around 65 million pounds. And that's a very, very good profit. A very, very good profit margin. And so yesterday we saw that Armando Broja was a here we go, a permanent deal. And also Mark Gu went to Sunderland on a loan deal. Very, very good, very, very good business for Chelsea. They're trying to sell as many players as possible. So the remaining players, the likes of Raheem Sterling and Christopher Nkunku, who is being monitored by Inter Milan, we're just waiting for, if the Chelsea manage to sell Christopher Nkunku and Raheem Sterling, that's a very, very fantastic window. And also try to offload Ben Chilwell. That will be very, very good business for Chelsea. Mind you, they won the FIFA Club World Cup. That money is still there. They've sold a lot of players. Some have gone for loans. Sorry, guys. And Enzo Maresca wants Chelsea to clear out 15 players from the team. He wants a very, very serious clean out. He wants 15 players to be cleaned out. So Chelsea are also in talks for the front of the shirt sponsor for this season. This season that is coming up this month. And they want a very, very lucrative deal, a very, very lucrative offer to, put a front of the shirt sponsor. They are not going to, tolerate less than 60 million pounds. So they want 60, 70 or 80 million pounds for the front of the shirt sponsor, because they qualified for Champions League, they won the Europa Conference League, they won the FIFA Club World Cup, they are champions of the world, so they need a front of the shirt sponsor. So so guys, thank you so much for watching my video. If you have not yet subscribed, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, please subscribe to my YouTube channel, and let me see you in the next video. Thank you so much for watching. Salute for taking your time and watching my videos.